From gardening to animals to extreme renovations, welcome to Homesteading at College Hill Farm. Welcome back to College Hill Farm. Today is the first day of spring. Okay, here we are in the basement. Today's our first day of spring. We've got a lot of things to do. A little update for the channel. Since it's the first day of spring, we're going to start uploading videos during the time that we do them. Over the winter, I do videos and I get ahead of videos. So because there may be a week that there isn't a lot going on the homestead, so I don't record a video. So I may have 2 or 3 weeks worth of videos stored up that I did over the course of a week. So that's going to be something that we can do this spring, because every week there's always something to do and always something to video. So I'm going to go ahead and start our spring video series. I think when I looked back, I think March 8th is when we started this YouTube channel. March 8th of 2018. It's March 21st. It's actually a day after spring. It's March the 21st, and we are going to today we're going to start our plants. Now, we start our plants indoors. I have what you'll need to do that. You'll need a set of storage bags. Just a regular old Ziploc bag will do. We have a bunch of these, so they're the slider ones. We just have a bunch of them. And then you'll need your seeds. And we'll do that, and I'll come back to you in just a second. Okay, here's our seed storage. Of course, there are many seeds that we don't start in the basement. Now this year, we have so many things to do that I don't know exactly how many seeds I'm going to start in my basement this year. You'll see our bed where we bed tomatoes, and you'll see some other stuff. But some seeds like paprika pepper or ancho peppers, even tomatoes, they love the heat. Okay, so we want to start those seeds to where it's going to make them be in the heat when they're growing. So we're going to start them today, and I'll explain why in just a minute. Okay, there's the pepper seeds. Now I need some tomato seeds. Now I don't start all of my tomatoes here in the basement. There's my Cherokee purple seeds. And let's see. There's the sweet banana pepper seeds. There's some more Cherokee purple. I think that's what I'm going to start here in the basement right there. I think that's going to be it. Now, in previous years, we have started all kinds of stuff. Let me put this out of the way. We have started all kinds of seeds in the basement. Now, this year, we've been kind of late getting a start. I live in Zone 6, USDA, United States Department of Agricultural Zone 6. Now, what does that mean for you folks that are not on my channel that live in the United States? Some live in the UK, some in India. You know, they're from all over. YouTube is international. So what does Zone 6 mean? Well, what Zone 6 means is that we seldom do we ever get a temperature below -5. Okay, or below -10, 5 or 10. I live in zone 6B, and A and B is separated by 5 degrees. If zone 6B is -5 is the lowest temperature, zone 6A is -10 is the lowest temperature. 5 degrees difference. That's what it means. That's the lowest temperature it gets. We get plenty of sun. Our last frost date, the USDA changed our last frost dates. Used to, when I first started gardening 47 years ago, or 48, the last frost date was May the 5th for our zone. Well, now the last frost date is April 15th, according to the United States Department of Agriculture. Now, these are the guys that make the decisions for big farmers, that try and help big farmers. So, you know, if they're wanting to make a decision like that, it's not anything to do with politics. It has to do with getting seeds in the ground. So what we want to do is, I wanted to do was let you see where we're at, so if you can kind of compare your climate to ours. Now, we get about 55 inches of rain, 50 to 55 inches of rain every year where I live. So I don't water my plants. I don't have to have a water supply. I don't use drip irrigation, none of that. So the way we start our plants, and I'm going to show you that. I'm going to bring the camera over and I'll do it over top so you can see. We start by paper towel germination. Okay. Paper towel germination is not rocket science. What you need is a paper towel. We buy these paper towels that cut in like little half sheets. And to make it easier, I use a paper plate. Okay, you take a paper plate, you put it down, you put a piece of paper towel on it. Now, you start off by labeling your bag about what you're going to start. Well, I'm going to do the Cherokee purple tomatoes in this one. So if we're going to do that, I start off by labeling my bag. Cherokee purple. I start off by labeling my bag, and I take my paper towel and I put it out there. Now I'm going to take some seeds and spread them all over that paper towel. Now, just so you know, I'll be planting more of these out in our beds. You've seen me do that before, and I'll be showing you again. But to get some early tomatoes, I'll go ahead and do this. Now, I live in a place where they sell tomato plants all the time. Okay, I could go today. Today is March the 21st, and I could go and I could buy tomato plants. Now, they wouldn't live in my garden if I put them out there, because it frosts every morning that it's not raining. It frosts, so they wouldn't make it. But now, we started this on the 21st. These will need to germinate. It will take them about, you can see how I've got these spread out on the plate. It'll take these about a week to germinate. Now, tomatoes and peppers, they germinate really slow. They'll germinate anywhere between 55 and 95 degrees. So with the optimum temperature being about 85. 85 is the best germinating temperature for tomatoes and peppers. So in my house, we keep our house about 72 degrees. So finding a place that's 85 for optimum germinating would be kind of hard. But the truth is, they'll germinate just fine at 72 degrees. But to help them out a little bit, I just put them on top of the refrigerator. Your refrigerator's running all the time. It's generating heat. And my refrigerator sits back into a cabinet where it's got cabinets over top of it. And I just slide them back into that little cubby over top of the refrigerator where the cabinets are. And that generates the heat that's necessary. Now, once I've got these out on the sheet, And you don't want them to be close together. You want them to be kind of spread out. Okay? You want them to be spread out. And then you just add a little bit of water. It don't take a lot. I'm just going to put a little few caps of water here. And it don't matter if you use distilled water or tap water. It don't make nary bit of difference in this world. Just a couple caps full. And this water will transport itself all over that paper towel by capillary action. So those seeds will all get good and wet. And you don't need a whole lot of water. You put too much water, you can't do nothing with them. Then you just take those that paper towel, and I'm going to fold it in here on itself so it's not causing a problem. Then you just slide that in a bag, in a Ziploc bag, so that moisture can't get away. Because that moisture is what's going to make your seeds germinate. You want to keep them evenly damp. Well, there they are. Now, when they start to germinate, you'll be able to see, because the plastic bag takes care of that. You're able to see right through the bag, and you can see that they've germinated. Now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these plates to do for 9 different varieties. So that will pretty much fill up all that I have lights for. And then I'll show you our light setup probably in our next video. Okay, got the first plate done. I've got about 9 more plates to go. So if you like this kind of stuff and you want to grow along with us, we're going to put up videos each week on Sunday. I upload all my videos on Sunday. And you can garden right along with us. You can try the same techniques that we use. We're going to show you how to go from paper towel germination to setting up a lighting situation in a basement. I'm going to do it right here in my basement. My basement stays about 65 degrees year round. The plants will do fine at 65 degrees. They won't be stunted or nothing. They'll do just fine. They do like the heat. They like it 90. Tomatoes, when it gets above 90 degrees, won't set fruit. But peppers are the same way. They like to set fruit around 85 degrees. So we will go ahead and show you over the course of this next year how we garden. We grow about 90% of the food that we eat. Hopefully this year we'll also get goats and sheep and that kind of thing. I didn't get to build the barn this year. Well, I've got the barn, but I haven't got the side wings put on it nor the hay storage. But that's in the works. Hopefully I might get to that this winter. I'm building a bathroom, downstairs bathroom for just in case for us, and I'll explain that in a future video. So if you like this kind of stuff, if you like to see homesteading kind of stuff, be sure to subscribe. If you hit the little bell up there, it tells you that when our videos come out. I upload videos on Sunday morning. So if you want to see our videos, you can hit the bell and you'll be able to watch them all week. In the winter, I only uploaded about a video a week. Tried to make sure to keep putting content out every week. But in the winter, it's been super wet here in Kentucky. As a matter of fact, it's been the wettest year on record. So I didn't get as much accomplished this winter as I wanted to, but that's just the way it is. But if you like this stuff, subscribe and hit the bell. It'll notify you when our videos come out. And there should be considerably more videos every week than there are now. So the springtime, there's plenty to do and plenty to video. So with that said, I will see you in the next video, and it's time for me to get on to the next thing.